I demand your fucking loyalty. Tonight, we march. Tonight, we burn their cities to the ground. Tonight, the sky will be painted red with the blood of those who dare oppose us. And as they beg for mercy, as they cry out to gods that will never answer, we will remind them of this simple truth. There is no mercy. There is no salvation. There is only the strong and the dead. So tell me, my warriors, what are you? And what will you take? Then go forth, kill, burn, break their bones, shatter their spirits, and let them know that the age of men is over. The age of the Dark King begins now. I do not forgive. I do not show mercy. Those are the lies of lesser kings, the crutches of weak men who fear the darkness. But I am the darkness. I am the fist that crushes nations, the storm that drowns empires, the God your children scream for in the night. And I do not answer. Your families will rot. Your names will be erased from the tongues of men. Your bones will be ground to dust and fed to the hounds of war. I will not merely end your line. I will make the world forget you ever existed. Loss and betrayal. But it's not the fear that defines me. It's what I do with it. The world is full of people who've been knocked down, who've lost hope, lost faith. I've been there, fighting demons in the shadows, battling doubt with every step. There were moments I wanted to stop, when the weight felt too much, when I thought, maybe this city doesn't want to be saved. But I realized something. Strength isn't just about not breaking. It's about getting back up every time you fall. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's pushing forward despite it. When I was a boy, I fell into darkness, into fear itself. But I climbed out, not because I wasn't scared, but because I refused to let fear decide who I would become. That's how you rise, by refusing to let failure define you. The world will always have its monsters, its criminals, its corrupted souls. People will always find reasons to give up, to believe that good can't win. But every act of courage, every time someone chooses to stand and fight for what's right, that's how the city survives. Not because of the bat, but because of the fire in the hearts of its people. I don't wear the mask for power. I wear it to remind people that fear doesn't have to control them. That anyone, no matter how broken, can become something more. A protector. A symbol of hope. To the people of the world, I say this. Never stop fighting. Never let the darkness convince you that it's won. You have the strength to endure, to rise from the ashes stronger than before. The city, with all its pain and chaos, is worth saving, because you are worth saving. I am not your savior. I am just a man who chose to fight when no one else would. If I can endure the night, so can you. When the darkness feels endless, when hope seems like a distant memory, remember that dawn is always just beyond the horizon. Be stronger than your fears. Be braver than your doubts. And when the night is darkest, remember, you're not alone. I will fight for the people of this city, as long as I can stand. And I will never stop believing that this city can change. Because every one of you has the power to make it happen. So rise. Stand together. And let them know that we will not be broken. Not tonight. Not ever. "56% of you guys who watch our videos are not subscribed. We provide powerful, inspirational videos to help the next generation. We bring new characters to the channel all the time. If you have any ideas on who we should have in our next video, put it in the comments below. Please support the channel by getting an Inspire Network hoodie now. in the bio below. Thank you for your continuous support for the channel. Help us get to 10K by liking the video and leaving a comment. It helps the YouTube algorithm push our videos to more people. Enjoy the rest of the video, ladies and gentlemen. But the most dangerous chains are the ones you never notice. They're made of expectation, routine, obedience. They're disguised as normal. This is just how things are. That's what they'll tell you. Go to school, get the grades, get the job, marry by 30, buy a house you can't afford, smile, stay quiet, don't ask questions, don't stand out, don't fight back, do what's expected, blend in, conform. That's society's greatest trick. They sell you a script from the day you're born, and if you don't follow it, they don't call you brave. They call you broken, lost, dangerous. But the truth is, the ones who break the mold are the ones who move the world. I've walked the alleys of Gotham. I've seen the pain hidden behind expensive curtains and plastic smiles. I've seen people enslaved to a life they never chose. Good people, trapped by invisible rules. They thought they had to play a role to be accepted. They thought fitting in was the only way to survive. But surviving isn't the same as living. You were never meant to be normal. You were meant to be free. Society will try to convince you that comfort is success, that safety is peace, that silence is virtue. But don't confuse stillness for purpose. Sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is not fit in. Do you know why criminals fear the dark? Because in the dark, they can't hide. Do you know why people fear the truth? Because it shines a light on the lies they built their lives around. I became the Batman to protect this city from criminals, yes. But I also became him to challenge something deeper. The fear that keeps people frozen. The fear of being different. The fear of being authentic. They told me vengeance was wrong, that justice had rules, that one man couldn't change a city. They told me to stop. I didn't, and neither should you. Because the second you start living for yourself, not for the system, not for the applause, not for the comfort, you'll become something more. Not just a person, a symbol. And symbols last. You don't have to wear a mask. You don't have to fight in the streets. But you do have to choose. Choose to speak when silence is safer. Choose to act when others wait. Choose to live your life in truth, even when that truth makes you an outcast. You want to inspire people? Don't do what they expect. Do what's right, even when it's hard, even when it costs you. Because integrity doesn't shine in the spotlight. It grows in the shadows when no one's watching. I am not a hero because I followed the rules. I am who I am because I broke them when they were built to break others. This world doesn't need more people pretending. It needs more people becoming the version of themselves they buried to make everyone else comfortable. That's the twist they never see coming. That you, in all your mess, in all your pain, in all your uniqueness, are enough. Not when you become someone else, not when you get their approval, but now, as you are, with fire in your chest and purpose in your bones. Let them call you crazy. Let them say you changed. Because maybe you did. Maybe you stopped settling. Maybe you stopped following. Maybe you realized that society's version of normal is just fear wearing a name tag. And you were never born to be afraid. You were born to rise. Be more than a follower. Be more than a shadow. You kneel before me, trembling like the worms you are. How amusing. You thought rebellion was an option, that a flicker of defiance in your hearts could stand against the abyss of my wrath. Oh, how wrong you were. Did you think your little insurrection would amount to anything? That your pathetic swords, your whispering schemes, your cowards' prayers would shake my throne? My kingdom was built on rivers of blood, and I have bathed in them since I first wore this crown. Look at you, broken, weak, begging. Look at you, my warriors, my beasts of war. Look at the fire in your eyes, the hunger in your bones, the rage in your souls. I have given you purpose. I have given you strength. And now I give you this, the world. They call us monsters. They call us evil. They whisper our names in fear, and they should. Because we are the fucking nightmares they prayed would never come. For too long, the weak have held power.